I recently got back from summer travels. I went to Tennessee for about a week and went during the heat wave, which I thought was going to be torture, but it was actually pretty bearable. Surprisingly, it wasn't humid, so it made it pretty bearable. But the impressive thing to me was how well my makeup lasted from 8 in the morning until late in the evening, that my makeup still looked intact. Here is my little guide to heat-proof, sweat-proof makeup that will last you all day, no matter what. I do want to quickly mention my skin prep that I did there that I also do here, but it worked so good over there. The first thing I did after cleansing on damp skin, I went in with the Cliganic Jojoba oil. That stuff is just phenomenal. It really balanced out my skin to where it felt normal and not oily or greasy or anything like that. It didn't break down the makeup, didn't disturb anything. It just worked so good. Even now when I use it here, I mean, it is, if you have dry skin, try incorporating jojoba oil into your skincare routine. I promise you, it is game changer. The next thing I went in with was the Tatcha Dew Cream. I put just a little bit because a little bit of that stuff goes a very long way. And then I followed that with the HaruHaru Wonder SPF. You guys know it's not really a favorite of mine when I use it here where I live in the Northeast, but down south I actually didn't mind it. It wasn't too bad. So that was my skincare routine. Once all that was settled into the skin, I went in with this adorable mini primer from e.l.f., their gripping primer. So I would just put a little bit where I know my makeup would normally kind of wear off. So for me, that's right here on the smile lines. I would use it around my cheeks and even under my eyes. Not because concealer wears off, I don't have a problem with that there, but it helps to keep it from creasing so much, which if you haven't tried that, try using your primer under your eyes and it makes a difference. So I used about that much, really not too much of it, just a little bit for all those areas that I just showed you. And I'm gonna work that into the fingers first and then gently do like a placement and now rub it in. Rub and pat. So if you guys saw my pack with me makeup short, I did pack an eyeshadow palette, but I did not use any eyeshadows while I was there. My eyes were watering like crazy, and honestly, I was just trying to be quick with it and go to enjoy the day's adventure. There's so much to do in Tennessee. We celebrated my dad's birthday over there. We had so much fun. I mean, the people truly showed their southern hospitality. It was amazing. So while we let that settle into the skin, I'm gonna go ahead and just add some brow gel. I'm using the Pretty Smart brow gel. Honestly, I'm just trying to go through it. It does feel like it's gonna waste pretty soon. I've been using it almost daily because it's just a nice, natural, everyday brow gel. This isn't gonna give excessive hold. I do need to cut like that curly piece right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but that just has a mind of its own. I need to trim my brows. They need work. But yeah, this isn't a brow gel that's like gonna give you massive hold or anything. I have an update coming on the brand from the products that I tried. But this is just a nice, natural, everyday brow gel, not something that's gonna really give you hold. But yeah, I would throw this on just because it was quick and easy to work with. Again, I was trying to be quick with my makeup. I didn't want to waste so much time getting ready. I really just wanted to get out, enjoy some delicious food, and yeah, have a good time. The foundation that I brought with me was the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. I just love this stuff. So my goal with packing makeup, looking at the weather and seeing how it was going to be, I wanted makeup that I know would work well no matter the heat. And I wanted makeup that was fuss-free, so to say, and to know that I didn't have to worry much about my makeup. Do I need to touch up? Do I need to powder? Do I need to, do anything? That wasn't the goal for me. I just wanted to use products that I know work well, last well, and that they were fuss free. I wouldn't have to worry about touching up or anything like that throughout the day. And this stuff, I'm telling you, worked amazing. So this summer I've actually gotten quite a tan, if you can't tell, especially from Tennessee. We were out, like I said, all day, every day, walking. We were applying SPF like crazy, but still, even with SPF, my face and my body, like my arms are so tanned right now. The sun was not messing around. The sun was not here to play. So I'm gonna look a little light because right now I am tan, but that's okay. That's a-okay. So I'm just gonna take what's on the back of my hand and just apply with my finger. So my favorite way to apply this foundation is with a beauty blender. I use the Paw Paw from Amazon, and I love using it this way because for me, sorry, I just had like a choking attack right now. For me and my skin type, this looks the most natural when I use it with a sponge, and I feel like it blends in so much nicer into the skin. And because you're using a damp sponge, it's gonna add just a touch of extra hydration, which when you have dry skin, you need all the hydration you can get. So I don't know what it is, but ever since I got back from vacation, I've been like dealing with what feels like a cold, and it like comes and goes, and today is one of those days where it's just here. And I don't know if it's like the drastic change in weather. Tennessee was like hot every day. It was just gorgeous. Tennessee felt like summer, and I mean that in the way where summers for me used to like really feel like it was bright and sunny, and you go out and have fun and, you know, just enjoy the heat. Here where I am, most days are looking like autumn. It's like fall is here, oh, and then you go out and it's like, oh no, it's summer. It's hot, but it feels like, it looks like fall. Yesterday we just had a massive thunderstorm. The weather here has been like very iffy. So once I got that worked into the skin, the next thing I would go in with is some bronzer. And of course I had to bring the Ciele Sculpt and Protect bronzer. I really love this stuff, you guys. It's such a natural looking bronzer. And if you're wondering about shades or anything, I'm gonna have everything listed and linked below. So tell me, where are you from? And how's your summer going? If it's summer where you are, how's it going? And are you going on any vacations? Did you do anything? Did you travel? Or was it a nice stay at home in town summer? I know we have a county fair that usually happens around this time, but when we had gotten back from our vacation, that's when the county fair was ending. But usually most of the fairs and such are in the fall, and they're just so much more fun. Not that I'm trying to rush the fall, okay? I'm trying to really enjoy summer. So I'm gonna work the bronzer that I put on the back of my hand into my brush, and then just go right in with it. And because the foundation like dries down almost immediately, products still blend so easy and smooth on top of it. It looks so good. It gives just a nice touch of warmth onto the skin. I'm just gonna add a bit on the cheeks. So for the eyes, I'm gonna take just a regular blending brush, and I'm going to take what's on the back of my hand and work that in the crease and like on the outer corner of the eye. And that's what I did basically all day, every day. We had so much fun in Tennessee. We went to the Tennessee Aquarium. It's so big, and it was so much more beautiful than I was expecting. They have a butterfly garden. We got to see the penguins, and lucky for us, when we saw the penguins, one of them had given birth. The penguins were gathering food and such and building like a little nest for the baby. It was just the sweetest thing to see. We also did a quick day in Nashville. Like, we wanted to do so much more, but it was just so nice walking over the bridge and walking Broadway. So much fun, just like walking that strip. It was so nice, an amazing experience. I loved seeing, I forgot what they're called, but those people that like, they drive those like bar bikes or something, and you get like a group of people and you're playing music, dancing, and it was just, it it was fun to see that pass by. Everyone on the sidewalks were just like engaging with them. It was so much fun, just an amazing time. Like I said, I cannot wait to go back next year. Tennessee is becoming a special place to me. So next we're gonna go in with some blush, and of course I'm using the Ciele Blush and Protect. And like everything else, I just work these products first into the back of my hand, using my hand as a palette, and then work it into the brush. So yeah, tell me, what's your summer been like? How's it going for you? And what have you done? And if you live like in a small town, does your town do anything special? Any events or anything? Let me know. I know there's a farm where they do like strawberry picking. I always go in the fall, of course, apple picking and all that, but I would love to go strawberry picking. I might have to do that before the summer ends. I don't know what I would do with a bunch of strawberries. Leave me some ideas down below. So you guys know I love this blush. I was so surprised when I saw how well it lasted during that trip. Even with this much SPF on my face, because mostly everything has SPF, I still got so tanned. So similar to the bronzer, I'm gonna grab that same brush that I was using and taking what's left on the back of my hand. And again, that's what's gonna go all over the eyelid. And this was really my eye look for the whole trip. It was just quick, easy, no fuss, didn't have to think about it. I did pack 2 eyeliners and 2 brow gels, but these were the ones I was reaching for just because I've been working with them a little more and they're just quick and easy. This eyeliner, it's okay. I stand by what I said first. It's good if you're a beginner, especially. My favorite way to wear this eyeliner, you guys, I don't know if you can tell, but so like right here is where my eye naturally lines, I guess. Like, you know, we all have that natural eye line. Hopefully you can get what I'm saying. But that's my favorite way to wear this eyeliner, is to just kind of emphasize that a bit. And it looks really nice, really pretty. It's easy to just put on, and if you make a mistake or anything, just wipe it away. So I'm gonna try and do this on camera. I'm gonna just... The marker tip on this, honestly, it's really not the best. So after I get like what I want on top, I'm gonna follow that natural line curve. Hopefully you guys can see and are able to know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna like start from right here, right in the inside almost, and just like gently pull out. Hopefully you can see that subtle touch that it gave the eyes. Now I'm going to do the same on the other eye off camera. So with a little smudger brush, I'm just going to go over top and just smudge it out just ever so slightly. And that's all I would do for the eyes. But look at the nice, again, subtle touch that just gave, and it like elevated the eye look a little bit because I didn't do much to it. I just used my bronzer and blush to create a cohesive look, but that was it. For concealer, I used my favorite concealer for like the past year or so whenever it came out. It's the Tower 28 concealer. I love this stuff so much. It's so good, and it's one of my favorites for dry skin. Like if you tell me you have dry under eyes, and this is the one I would recommend, hands down. And you only need just a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. I had an alarm that went off, of course, while I'm recording and disturbed the recording, so hopefully nothing got ruined or cut off, but I'm just gonna blend in the concealer. I loved doing this over there where I would apply the blush first and then concealer. It creates such a nice cohesive and gradient look. Everything just seemed blended in smoothly together. There was no harshness, nothing crazy like that. Do you guys see like that beautiful blend of just everything melted together? No muddiness, no harsh lines or anything. Once I was done with concealer, I would go ahead and add just a bit of powder under the eyes. So the pressed powder I brought with me on this trip was the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, and this is in the light shade. And I would take it with a brush, a very small brush, gently dab it. I wouldn't press it hard or anything. You never want to go like heavy into your powders. I see some people do that and I like cringe. Don't do that. Be gentle. I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure that there's no creasing under the eyes. And I'm gonna start from the outer corner and just work it in. And I'm gently pressing that in under my eye. You can see the difference. Hopefully you can see the difference. I'm going to do the same with the other side. And with the sponge, I'm just going to press it in. Really make sure everything is nicely blended together. So now on to lips. I'm gonna use my NYX lip pencil in Nutmeg, and I'm just gonna line the lips. So once the lips were lined, I would go in with this Urban Decay lipstick. I think it's their Vice lipsticks. This is Back Talk. And it's a beautiful pink shade. It goes on a little lighter on the lips, and I would just press it in. You see how it shows just a little lighter from the tube onto the lips? It's such a pretty shade of pink. Love it. Then after that, not that I needed it, but because I knew this is what I would have in my bag, because it was just easy to reapply without a mirror or anything, was the e.l.f. lip oil in Rose Envy. I love this stuff. So I would just gently apply this like on the center. Then I would go in with mascara, and one of my favorite mascaras. If you guys saw my e.l.f. video that I did way back, I could not get my hands on this. Finally did. I got it in the brown. It is beautiful. I get so many compliments when I wear this mascara. I'm not sure if it's because it's brown and it's a little softer, but I get so many compliments when I wear this mascara. It's a true tubing mascara formula. I love it. The brown's not like so out there, but it's a nice subtle look versus if I would have gotten black, it would have been a much more starker look. You see that? Versus this no mascara. I think it's beautiful. It does a great job at separating the lashes so they won't be so clumpy. Without dipping the wand back into the mascara, I take what's left and I just run the tip through the bottom lashes, and I do this no matter what mascara I'm using. That's how I apply it to my bottom lashes. And it's a little easier and less messy if you do it that way, but of course I'm doing it on camera, so I have a little something there. So the last thing I just did off camera was I did take just a bit of bronzer that was on the back of my hand and kind of just run it through my nose, like contoured my nose a bit. I've been doing that lately, and I don't know, I've been liking the way it looks. I never thought I'd be that person, but here I am. You know what? I didn't do this much on the trip, but for the sake of the video, why not? I did bring my Hourglass ambient lighting blush. Let's apply a little bit of that, just a bit. So I'm just gonna gently tap my brush into the pan. This blush, I mean, wow, yeah. Every time I use this blush, I fall in love with it all over again. Just look at that. So the last thing left to do is set the makeup, and this last step, in my opinion, was like the icing on the cake. This is what really melted everything together and really ensured that my makeup would last all day, heat proof, sweat proof, and not budge. And that was the Cali Ray Surf Proof setting spray. I love this stuff, but especially now I love it even more. Normally I would layer this with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, but I ran out of that. This alone works great. So if you haven't tried this setting spray, I highly recommend you give this a try. It's such a great setting spray. And then I just take the sponge and press everything in. That's it, you guys. This is the finished look. This was what I wore in Tennessee. Over 90, 100 degree weather there. Super hot, but this makeup lasted all throughout the day. We walked 2 bridges. There was one in Nashville and one in where we stayed. We walked both bridges in the scorching heat. We sweated like crazy. I mean, yeah, I even got wet a little. We went to like this little pond area, not pond, but like we went to this sprinklers area, and we, you know, got wet a little bit, and my makeup just didn't budge. It lasted through the sweat and all. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Hopefully some of these products you will try if you haven't already. And if you have, I would love to hear your experience with anything you've tried. And again, let me know, how's your summer going? What's your plan? What's going on your end? I hope that your summer has been enjoyable and that the rest of the month goes well for you all, wherever you are. And I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to just watch this video. Again, I hope it was helpful in some way, and I hope you have an amazing and blessed day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.